It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tannehill to throw on the first play.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Sanders here is it. And the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And Sharp pulls it in. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
7 yards there on a first down. The Titans at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, back to Sanders. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. Open man right side is Shark. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it break the ice like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
By Brian Burns. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Young. And he is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Young, he's going to change it up. In motion is Chenault. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Young going to get this complete, meanwhile to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's Young on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Young again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw hauled in by Westbrook-Akine here. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Tannehill.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to Treylon Burks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Now back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigga, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. The point after through the raindrops up and good. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That throw by Young incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Young off the play fake. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10. Young forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Running right through it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Henry again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Folk's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion is Chenault. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry-up. Young on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Chenault. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running right. Here's Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They go play action. Young. Now he's forced out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Young on 3rd down. That is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Once again with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. A 1st down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chinn.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run it again with Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Got his man, Okonkwo. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Swings this out for Hunt. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Get in right now, boys.
They snap it to Tannehill. Steps away to his left. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Young to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9. Young working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Young. He sets to fire deep. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on the punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And they can't bring him down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
A little over 30 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. Throwing Tannehill. Complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Young to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on.